Welcome back, Subscriber Dynasty Season 8 Recruiting. There's not going to be a game on this episode. It'll be out. I guess this is the first advance, so it's a little bit confusing. Like normally, when we have an advance, it's a game, but there's going to be, like I said, there's going to be one of these as a supplement video to the game. The gameplay will be whenever the next normal time for the Subscriber Dynasty to go out. So Friday? Yeah, I think that's right. We play Miami. Pretty cool. We'll take a look at the schedule. We'll go ahead and do that now. We'll take care of some of this stuff. Where's our score schedules? That's what we want to do. All right. Is this us? No, this is not us. We'll go right here. All right. We're playing at Miami. It's a national broadcast game. I like that. And then we're playing Chef week 2. Week 3 SEC game against Arkansas. And then we got Packers-Rodgers week 4, bye week, Georgia. Out of conference, Ohio State, all right. South Carolina, Alabama, out of conference, Northwestern game. Brian Gators, Vanderbilt, then it's going to be Kentucky, yep, and then a bye week. All right, so pretty good schedule. I was looking at home games. There'll be a lot of road games this year. That'll be okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's about even. Still all right. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't even know if we're ranked. Let's go find out. We'll take care of some of this stuff along with the recruiting, the stuff that I hardly ever show. Preseason All-Americans, we're just going to look at our team. I think Chefs goes in well. We'll look at them all, I suppose. Because we can't just look at our team. Let's see if there's anybody for Tennessee. There's Butler, the kicker. Oh, that's Oklahoma anyway. That's not Oklahoma State. All right, all NCAA first team. We have nobody. NCAA second team, there's Morris. The second halfback. That's all right. He's a sophomore. This guy's a senior. It's all right. There's Huff, Oklahoma State. Because we used to be Oklahoma State. Checking out them. Second teams or a third team? Nope. All right, let's go all SEC. Morris. And McBride. Yeah, he's like a 90-something defensive tackle. He'll be going pro soon after this year. Reese, the strong safety. I like that one. Second team. Left tackle. I think the 90 overall. 6'6". That's a big left tackle, man. And then Russell, the other defensive tackle. And Nugent. I'm happy with that. That's okay. So we should have a lot more people on that one this year. I'm going to have to remind Chef maybe to, once everybody leaves, to kind of go through this real quick so we can kind of see who's all there. Pretty cool. What else? Preseason polls. I'll go ahead and show this. For the button to work. We should be ranked. But every other SEC team up there except for us. There's Oklahoma State, man. They're still up there, that team I recruited. They're a 97 on defense. A D plus on special teams? Come on now. We ranked? Yeah, 32nd. B plus, B plus, B, A plus. Man, I don't know about that one. 88, 88, 87. Man, that's about the same as it was last year. It feels like we had an improvement. Maybe we didn't. Is there an outlook? What is this? Coaches. We're probably way at the bottom on this one as well. No, we're not even on it, period. I guess we weren't in the 25 on the other one either. I don't know if this has a season. It does have a conference outlook. We'll take a look at that because I clicked on it. Third. Well, we play both of them guys. Well, we play everybody in here, but we have a chance to. I think the defense has improved. But we play both these people, so we have a chance of winning this outright. 97, 97, 95, 99, and 99, 97. I'm not the only person that's been recruiting. Well, Florida, you inherited that team, man. Mizzou's been recruiting his butt off for like 10 years in this 8 seasons in the Dynasty. It's pretty good. Let me see. What else? I keep thinking championship contenders. This is what we want to look at. Yeah, 32, 35, 9, and 8. So that's basically when every single one of our freshmen will be juniors. And like I said, this numbers in here, they're always fluid. So after the guys that we could potentially get in this recruiting, you know, that'll bump that up. All right, so let's get straight into the recruiting now. I haven't looked at it at all, so we'll see what we got going on. I'll take you through what I would do as soon as all this stuff loads up here. Okay, we want to go over to top schools. Roosevelt, Covington. We're back 140. This dude's an 81. This dude with the amazing speed. Yeah, 98 speed. It's amazing. We're going to go ahead and give him a 700. We're leading here by 380, which is great. We're going to go ahead and put 700 on him because this is the other guy with badass speed, right? 96, yes, sir. There's a lot of users there, but we're leading everybody in points by 60, at least. There's some users on here. We got the most. I think this is the guy with some good speed. Or what was he? Tackle, hit power, the strong safety. What was his strong safety? 88 speed. Man coverage, 70, 81. Is this the guy I was going to move to middle linebacker? I can't remember. Maybe I should have wrote it down. Defensive tackle. Go to top schools. 320. Wow, we're way behind on Penn State. So we're going to go ahead and put 700 on him. We're going to put 700 on Blair. Davenport, we'll do it on him. There's a couple other guys. Not the kicker. Is it this athlete here? Well, somebody else had some kick-ass speed. And there was one guy I needed to recruit, too. Donovan Hines. He's a 58 overall. Why did I add him to my board later on? Is it because we're number 1 on his deal, and that's why? I'm going to save my 50 points, actually. I'm not going to put any of it on him. I don't necessarily care what his stats. He was a 58. I must have added him a little bit later when I was messing around. This is the guy here, 96 speed. I know we had somebody else with some speed. So we're definitely going to put points on this guy. We got 365 points to him, and we're pretty close to everything. We're only 630 back, so that's okay. And there's no users there, which is a good thing. We're going to put 700 on him. Chester Malone. I think there was somebody else that we could have had a quarterback if we could help it, because we're running out of points. 95 speed. Oh, yeah. Wow, this is the dude right here. Accuracy's not, this is kind of bad, but the throw power is good. But 95 speed as a quarterback, and he can play in coverage. So we're going to go ahead and put 70 on him. And who else was there? Was there a tackle? Who else are we number 1 on? 370 points on this guy. We do need linemen, if I remember correctly. 340, 270. Now, I'll try to get the people that we have the most points on, because they're the people that will have a better chance of getting. So we got 340, 290, 270. What are his stats? All right, we're going to go ahead and put 700 on him. And we got, what, 2 more people we can put 700 on? So basically, this is the time you need to pick and see who you think you have the best chance of getting and put your points accordingly, and would still pick up the players that you need. And so, like I said, one of the rules, you got to be patient. So be patient, go through here, see who you can look through, and who you can get the most, who think you have the best chance of getting. This is 290, and I can't do math in my head, so I'm not going to try to do 340 minus 290. We're not going to do that. But I know that that's a little more than what I want to try to go for. And plus, we got this guy here that we already got 330 points on. So we're going to put points on him, not put points on the other linebacker. I like his tackling abilities and hit, power, pursuit, play recognition, and his speed. So we're going to go at, oh, there's 200 points. Okay, that's fine. So we'll put 200 points on him because we're still getting an okay amount of points. I don't think we're missing anybody else. We're last on his. We're second on his. We're getting 370, which is the most. What about this guy? Okay. Who's got the better stats between these guys? 81, 80, 81. 77, 83, 79. Strength? Not much of a difference. Okay. So this is where you could potentially look at these two guys and go, well, who do I have the most chance of getting? So we're only 180 back, and we're getting the most points out of everybody. And this guy here, we're 315, but we're going to be losing 30 every week. And the guys are about even, really. And really, this guy here, I don't know if I said it before, his acceleration being 85, that's really good for guards. He's probably better as a guard than he is a center. Well, he's probably not going to be better as a guard as a center. I mean, better as a guard than a center, because anytime you move a lineman to center, they're like instantly better. They're overall is for some reason. But his acceleration is 90. That's 5 points, and we're only giving up a couple of points of strength. And his blocking ability across the board is more even. So why don't we take this 700 off, put it on him, because this is the guy that we have 370 points on. This is the stuff here that I think makes it. Yes, this guy's a 78 overall, but we want somebody we have a better shot of, or somebody that's 2 points better overall, but really, this guy will work just as fine as the next guy. Plus, we're only 180 back. I don't know about them tight ends right now. We're okay on tight ends. I think I'm just going to let them go. I mean, like I said, one of the rules, you're not going to get everybody that you want. But if we got every single person right now that we put points on, that's still a lot of good players. Now, the second thing, I'll be looking, well, you're not putting any points on scholarships. I don't put points on scholarships until maybe next week or the week after. And I'll show you what I do then. I'll make you watch the next one or the one after that to find out where I put my points at. I'm trying to look at the clock. Last time I did a recruiting video, the first one, that video was like an hour long. How in the hell do you talk about recruiting for an hour? I did it. That's because, I don't know, I guess it's because I'm passionate about recruiting. So I think this is where we're going to set the board up at. I'm going to take a look at everything real quick, and I'll be right back with you. I just want to go over this one more time with kind of a fine-tooth comb here. So I found a little, I guess, a discrepancy of what I want to do here. Not discrepancy, that's a bad word to use, but an issue to optimize our points a little more. Now, originally going through this, I thought, okay, both of these guys, we're getting great points on, 360 and 330. Now, we're tied with the guy at the top, and we're 150 back. But we really need two strong safeties. And really, looking at their scouting, they're not guys that, for my defense, that I'm really going to want at the strong safety position because of their coverage. Neither one of them can cover very good. This guy's got great zone coverage. But I was thinking, okay, well, if their tackling's good, and this guy's is, 84, 80, play recognition's kind of shitty. Pretty good speed. 88, 82, 78. Player condition's a little better. And his coverage is a little more even. Like, it's not real good for a safety. But if we wanted to, say, move him to linebacker, 74 and 75 is something we can live with. But the only thing on this guy here, if you wanted to call a blitz, his block rating's 58. Now, depending on what kind of trade-off you want to do, this guy would be a little bit better in coverage, not so much trying to rush the passer with the zone coverage, but I don't run a lot of zone. And their speed, this guy's got a lot more speed. Better block shredding. Man coverage is even. His tackling, His tackling's better. His hit power's better. His pursuit's better. His play recognition's the same. So what we're going to do, and I think we got the... yeah, so either one of these guys, we got a pretty good chance. I hate to take the points off of this guy, but this is where one of the other points come in, saying that you have to make some sacrifices to get other people. Like, there's not a point for me to try to recruit both these people when I can put 700 points somewhere else to try to get somebody. Now, we really have a good chance of getting this guy, but we're going to take the points off of him. If I can get the button to work. There we go. Take the points off of him, and we're going to let him go. Now, the thing is, I'm saying this, but the other users there wouldn't necessarily know that I'm taking points off, and they would watch this and go, yeah, I want to get that guy. But this is the reason, again, why I don't show the recruiting, so they wouldn't know that, and I might just keep them on the board just to screw with the rest of the people. But who knows? They might look at that 360 and go, oh, man, he's already 100 points in front of me, and he's getting 40 more points than me per week. We know he's going to put 700 on there. We're not even going to look at it. They might even take him off the board. And so then we just be recruiting against the computer. You know what I mean? So that's how you can optimize your points. And now we got points to put on somebody else because, and really, this guy fits our system a little bit better. Now, even if this guy here, if his coverage was better, I'd pick the 77 over the 80. He doesn't have to be just because he's an 80, but I'm just looking at his block shredding. This guy could be a 75 overall. I don't care. As long as the coverage and the tackling is something that, he could fit in another slot like a linebacker or something. We could put more points on this linebacker, or we could take him off going, well, if we got a good chance of getting this guy, this is like planning in the future. Sometimes your plan goes to shit, But you could even take the points off of him and say, well, we don't want to try to really get him because we're going to move the other guy over or whatever. But one guy I did want to put points on. Is it this guy here? This guy's a better quarterback than... Is he a better quarterback than this guy? Not really, to be honest with you. 82, 96. He throws a lot better, and 85 speed's pretty good. And we do need a quarterback, I think. I think and Murphy is senior, so we're gonna have to pick up one somewhere. This guy here, I don't even know why he's here. We could do that, leave the 200 points there, or we could take the 200 points off him, put it on this guy. I think that's what we might do. We might try to go ahead and pick up this guy as a quarterback because, well, let's look at the top schools here. 315. We'll try it for a week, or a week or two. If it don't look good, we'll try something else out. So, just for the fact I'm going to take a gamble here and try to put some points on him, because if we get him, that means this guy can go into secondary with man coverage of 86, which would mean we would have like a shit ton of people in the secondary with 95 speed, which would be, oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. The defense would be so fast if we got the people we needed. Just amazingly fast. So that's what these guys are. Man coverage 88, man coverage 85. Look at all this speed, man. We do need a quarterback, but we got 2 freshman quarterbacks. I wish I could see who they are. Let's go to the depth chart. Is this even going to show our freshman quarterbacks? No, it's only going to show 1 freshman quarterback because that fucking makes sense right now. We have 2 freshman quarterbacks. We only have 1. But he's got 85 speed, so we really don't need a quarterback. I mean, we do, but we don't. Like, not necessarily this year because this guy will be fine. Unless he gets hurt. But there's another one there. But you have to go to that other fucking depth chart to see it. Unless the guys there are really shitty, but it's not because the defensive line is really good. But anyways, I need to try to wrap this thing up. We're already at like 20-something minutes. But, taking the points off of this guy to put him on the other quarterback, I think that's the problem where, a lot of guys, can make an error with their recruiting. Now, it's a small thing, and this whole thing might go to shit, but better to have some sort of plan than just go, yep, he's a 77 overall, we'll put some points on him, you know what I mean? So to take the sacrifice on this guy to get this guy, it's pretty good. We're going to get a defensive tackle. We're going to get one of these guys as a linebacker, hopefully. If everything goes good, like I said, it could just go shitty. But I very rarely have recruiting classes that go shitty. So all our points are spent. We will do the scholarship stuff later. And next time you see me, we'll be playing, what was it, Miami? Yeah, we'll be playing Miami, checking out that defensive end with his badass speed. I am ecstatic to get this season started. I appreciate everybody watching, and we'll see you at the next game.